Hello Aquarius, and welcome to your money and career guidance, and this is for the next 4 to 6 weeks. Allow a little bit of leeway, might go into 7, but basically the rest of August and September might come into October as well. We'll see what comes through. All right, my beautiful people, let's bring the camera down. Thank you for being here. Welcome, welcome. All right, Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and cross-watching. What do we have? Okay. Money and career, this is only, all right? We've got a bit of sun on the table, which I can't quite get rid of, so bear with. All right, we've got the High Priestess, the Knight of Cups, the Seven of Swords, Two of Wands. We've got the Devil in the centre as your central energy. But we've got the Emperor coming in with the power to disempower that devil energy. Okay. My goodness me, look all this major arcana you've got. You've got the Faith card, that's the Hierophant, with the Hermit and the Knight of Coins. Okay, very interesting. All right, that's the Tarot of Dreams. This is mine from hoping to having wealth and success. These are affirmations for wealth and success. For Aquarius, please. Okay. I am creating my greatest life now. Too many, just one please, one. There's a, they wanted them all. No, okay, no, we'll be here all day. Okay, I allow myself to step forward. I shine in my light. I am proud of who I am. I embrace all that I can and I will be. All right. Somebody else had this, I can't recall who. Okay, you've also got, I am creating my greatest life now. All right, now with the amount of major arcana on the table, I would tend to agree, okay. We have got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 out of 9 major arcana. So a lot of power here going on. Now, interesting. Okay, Aquarius, let's chat. Okay, so center of your reading is that devil energy. That is the most important card on the table because everything's coming off it. Now, the devil talks about restrictions, blocks, barriers, fears, disempowerment, toxicity, addictions, stuff that's in the way, okay? Our blocks and barriers that are in the way to your wealth and success, to your money, to your career. What or who is in the way? Now, is it your own limited thinking? Is it your own negativity? Do you have a toxic boss, toxic colleagues, toxic partner? Whatever is going on for you, you are feeling very stuck and very beholden, all right? Like you haven't got any choice. I can't get out of this. I don't know what to do. Which is why we have got so much of this around to give you help, okay? Everything around it is giving you help to overcome this. Now, whoever or whatever this is for you, you will know, okay? If it resonates for you, if it doesn't, then this reading's not for you. But in terms of money and career, this could be something like a home that you've been trying to sell for like a year or 2 years and it's just not selling and you feel completely trapped. This could be, as I say, a toxic boss or colleagues or a partner. There is this, yeah, I'm just listening to what they're saying. For some of you, you've grown to believe that you are completely stuck with this. So we have to find a way to unstick it. Now, let's say, for example, you've been trying to sell your home for 2 years because you want to move and it's just not selling and you do feel absolutely trapped. So what can we do to unstick it, to unbreak it? I like the fact we've got the Emperor here because that is power. This is disempower. So the central energy is I feel disempowered. I feel stuck and trapped. I want a new job, I can't get one. I want to sell my home, I can't sell it. I want to start that business, but I can't raise the funds. Whatever is holding you back. So let's have a look at the advice around it then. So your first card is the High Priestess. So this is your intuition, your gut feeling. It's also about what's unseen and hidden. So what can we unhide? What can we see? Let's say it's a house that you're trying to sell and it's just not selling. And you've just accepted that as I'm trapped until a miracle happens and somebody comes along and wants to buy my house. Okay, what can we see that we're not seeing? What can we do differently? The Two of Wands is underneath it. Now, the Two of Wands is a card of we need to do it differently. This is a new door is open, a door that I didn't see before. It might feel like a bit of a miracle. It's an aha moment. It's like, well, I suppose I could do that. We tend not to see these other options because we get a bit of tunnel vision, all right? So what's the tunnel vision for you, right? So let's say it's a house I'm trying to sell. The agent has said it's worth X amount. Nobody's interested and I don't want to drop the price. Okay, there's the problem there straight away. What can we see in other options, in other doors? All right, could we improve it? Could we redecorate it? Could we declutter it? Could we improve the house or the garden? If none of that is happening, what other options are there? Can we rent it out and move on into a rental ourselves what can we do? It's looking at options that you perhaps haven't looked at before. This Two of Wands is key to this advice of getting out of this devil energy. If you're stuck in a job and you keep applying for other jobs and nothing's happening, and you just feel like I can't afford not to work, so I've just got to stay here until I find another job. Okay, what about looking in a different industry? What about looking in a different town? Are you prepared to move, relocate for the job, to get out of the job you're in? It's basically saying, the High Priestess is saying, look at stuff you haven't seen. Let it all come up. Explore all the options. Look at something different or look at it differently. Rooted down with the Faith card, that's the Hierophant. So the Hierophant is long-term stability, contracts. This is marriages. This is long-term commitment, right? So let's look at the commitments. Let's see what we can do differently in terms of the commitments. What can we do to shift this? Because it wants to be shifted. Now, the Knight of Cups above the Devil is saying we need to take action on our happiness. So whatever is holding you stuck, or whoever, what action am I taking to do something about it, or have I given up? Because that's the thing with the devil energy. The Fool is there in a cage and the cage door is open, but he's not even seeing it. He's been stuck for so long, he hasn't even noticed that the cage door is open. It's basically representing that when we believe we're stuck, we're right. So let's change that thinking to I'm not stuck, I'm not trapped. There are choices, there are options. I'm going to find them. I'm going to find a way out. So I'm going to take action on what those options might be. So if I've been doing what I've been doing and it's not working, then I need to do something different. Okay, so I'm going to drop into my Hermit energy. This is a reading for the Virgo season and into Libra season, and this is the Virgo card. So we want to be looking at this and we want to be looking at it now. Okay, so let's get this shifted forward. Let's look at getting something moving in September. Okay, end of August into September. Let's get it moving. So I'm going to need a plan. The Seven of Swords is strategy. It can be deceit and deception, and with the devil on the table, that absolutely can be the case. Now we're looking at money and career. This could be a job has promised you a pay rise or a bonus or improving circumstances, improving conditions and terms, and they haven't. It's all BS. So I'm going to take my power and I'm going to look for something else. If this is lies, if this is deceit, if this is dishonesty, I'm looking at it all now. I'm looking at it in a different way and I'm prepared to do it differently. If it isn't lies and deceit, because this card isn't just about dishonesty, it is also about having a strategy, a plan. And that can be a quiet and sneaky plan. I don't have to tell everybody my business. I don't need to tell them I'm looking for another job. I don't need to tell them I'm speaking to a lawyer and I'm suing. I don't need to tell them anything. It's keeping your cards close to your chest. If this is a home, you don't have to tell the estate agent, the realtor, that you're looking for a different realtor, that you're questioning the price, that you're questioning, are they doing their job properly? Because not all estate agents are born equal. Well, you know, created equally. You know, some of them are good, some of them are terrible. So we tend to believe without questioning the expert. You know, so if this is a recruiter, if this is the boss, if this is HR, if this is a realtor, if this is a bank manager, whatever it is, if they're telling you there's no other options and no other ways, investigate, okay? Investigate. They're just saying to me, I'll give you an example of my own. You know, I often give you examples. When I was working with my mortgage broker, he told me the absolute maximum he could get me was X amount. And then I spoke to a developer about a new build, and they wanted me to speak to their mortgage advisor. I said, no, I've got a mortgage in place. I've got the mortgage advisor. This is the amount I can have. You know, I can't go any higher than that. And they insisted I speak to their mortgage broker, which I did. And that mortgage broker said to me that I could borrow 50,000 more than my mortgage broker had said was the maximum. And verified it. I'm like, okay, all right. So I went back to my mortgage guy with that information, and he did find me the same deal, in fact, an even better one. But what I didn't know was, you know, I said, why didn't you know about this? And he said, well, you know, because we're sort of registered as brokers with, say, 100 different lenders, but there are actually about 500 different lenders. And the one that the other person had said we're not registered with. But that's a 5-minute job. I can get registered with them and I can get you the same deal. So this was stuff I didn't know, okay? Now, he wasn't deceiving me, but he didn't tell me that there were other deals in the marketplace that he didn't have access to. I didn't know that. So they're telling me to tell you this because they're saying for some of you it's the same sort of thing. You could be absolutely believing your broker when actually there's a better deal. The same with your bank manager, or the same with an estate agent saying, oh yeah, this is what it's definitely worth. And 3 other estate agents would disagree and say, no, it's overpriced and that's why it's not selling. So let's do some digging. Quietly, discreetly. Let's do some digging, because that brings you into your power. We've got the Emperor here really stepping into your power to be able to make the change that has been stuck, okay, whatever's been disempowering you, and now we can move forward. But it's not a fast movement. I would love it to be the Chariot, to say, yeah, we can get out of this, and we whoosh, straight away. By the end of September, you're free. This is slow moving, steady, slow moving. And so it's saying, okay, that's all right. It's solid, it's stable, it's secure, but it is slower moving. So for example, if you are trying to get a better mortgage, it might take a few weeks to get that. And then by the time you've bought a house and moved, it could be several months. To change estate agents, realtors, you can do that in a few weeks, but by the time they've then taken all the photographs and advertised it and and then got a buyer, you were looking at several months. But at least things are moving and you're with somebody new. It's that kind of thing. Now, for my people in the workplace, if this is a toxic situation at work, it is time to discreetly be talking to other recruiters, to look at other options. You don't need to tell, especially if you've got a really toxic boss, you don't need to tell them you're looking elsewhere. You go find something first, get it secured and the contract signed, and then tell them that you're leaving. It's about doing this discreetly, having a plan, and you're doing it from a place of power. Okay, and then you can move forward. So this is action. All knights are action. The Knight of Coins is an action card about your money and security and long-term stability, and it is a forward movement energy, but not fast like the Knight of Wands. Okay, so we are breaking free from this devil energy with the help of your higher self, seeing what perhaps you're not seeing at the moment, with a bit of digging in from a place of power, because we want you to get free of this devil energy. Okay, that makes sense? So you are creating your greatest life now. right? Don't be in that energy of I'm stuck, I'm trapped, nothing's ever going to move. You're saying, no, I am creating my greatest life now, and the answers will be found, okay? I allow myself to step forward, okay? I shine in my light. I'm proud of who I am. I embrace all that I can and will be. So this is forward movement, okay? I allow myself to step forward. So if any part of you feels I can't step forward, this is saying here's a new door, step towards it, okay? Let's get you a little bit more. So we've got the Ten of Swords with the Ace of Pentacles. That's a lovely, lovely energy. Okay, so the Ten of Swords is the end of that struggle, betrayal, letdown, toxicity, hurt. It's an end to it. And that Ace of Pentacles underneath is beautiful in a money and career reading, because this is a new beginning financially. So, hold on a second. So this Ace can be a new job. That can be that new realtor, that new loan, that new mortgage, that new whatever. It wants to come in. This is an end of what has been toxic and deceiving and difficult. And this is nasty stuff, Ten of Swords. It's been anxious. It's been stressful. If you've been bullied in the workplace, this is the time you say, right, I'm not giving them another chance. I'm seeing a lawyer. I'm suing, or whatever it is for you. You're taking your power away from the devil into a new beginning. Okay, tell me a little bit more, please. Nice. There's the new home. And there's you now moving forward. So I love that. I love it. Okay. The Chariot would be the victory. I'm off. I'm moving. The Six of Swords is not far behind it. Okay. This is moving on now to smoother times, to easier times. It's under the Four of Wands, which is the home, new home, mortgages, moving in together, marriage, celebration. This is a very, very positive card. So with that Six of Swords, we can now move on, because I've looked at the different doors that are open to me that I wasn't looking at before. I've formulated a plan and a strategy. I am now able to move away from that devil energy, and I'm moving towards my new stability. Love it. Good, good. Okay. So we ended up it coming out all right. Okay. Let's see what the angels want to add. This is the Oracle of the Angels. Learning. Okay. Everything is a learning experience, a growing experience. That's the book of knowledge there, all right? So we are opening up to looking at things differently, to learning what our options are. Any part of you that says, I'm stuck, I'm trapped, there's nothing I can do about it, we have to overcome that thinking and move towards this freedom. I'm learning from this. What have I learned from this? What have I grown from this? How am I using that to improve my life now going forward? Because you will be moving forward now fairly soon. Okay? All right? You may not be at the destination very quickly because of that Knight of Coins, but you're heading towards it now. Whereas here, you were just stuck. Now you're moving towards where you want to be. And that is what we want to see. All right, my beautiful Aquarius, that's what I have for you for money and career for the next 6 weeks or so. I hope it was helpful. Thank you for being here. I'll be back next week with your first part of September general tarot guidance. I will see you then. Thanks for being here. Lots of love. Bye-bye.